Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. The National Museum of Scotland in Edinburgh is doing a COVID exhibition. 5 years after COVID and all that, they're doing this big COVID exhibition to show how great Scotland is, how marvellous Scotland is. Actually, it's not at all. It is indoctrination. It is a mouthpiece saying how brilliant the SNP is and how Scotland's mammy saved the world. All praise Cranky. And, oh, look at the work we did. We did this. We did that. We did everything better and faster and harder. We really sorted it out. And it's all bollocks, of course. It ignores everything that the rest of Britain did. It ignores everything that Boris Johnson did. Do you remember when Boris Johnson used to say, right, we'll agree that we're all going to do this. Right, we'll make our announcements at 6 o'clock tonight. And we nippy was running up the street. Me first. Me, look, I'm doing this. Me. And if Boris said, right, we're going to lock you down for 3 days, she'd have said, a week. And if he said, you've got to keep 5 metres apart, she'd have said 10 metres apart. It doesn't matter. She had to go bigger, harder, stronger, faster, and first. Because she was Scotland's mammy. And it all backfired on her, didn't it? Oh dear, what a shame. But that's what this exhibition is. It's just pushing all this pro-SNP bullshit. And this pro-Cranky is the greatest bollockry. There's no mention of the fact that it was Britain, not Scotland, that got the COVID-19 first. It was Britain that had the track and trace in the world first. All this bollocks. None of this was Cranky. No, Cranky couldn't do it. What they aren't telling you as well is that the big mistake Boris made was saying the individual nations could do it. He should have said, no, we'll do this out of Cobra. We'll do this as a single one. Boom, Cobra office done. And it's the whole of Britain. And Cranky wouldn't have been able to do all the things she's done. And it would have made her impotent and weak. And she'd have sat there chewing on her gums, wouldn't she? But, you know, you go there and you've got Robert Carlyle reading a poem. Not all day. I mean, it's a recording. He's a very expensive star. You can't have him sitting there for months on end just reading the same poem time again, have you? Anyway, he comes in. And as you go in, there's Robert Carlyle reading this poem, blah, 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 talking about how great Scotland is about COVID and all that. And saying how great the SNP's response was, about how they sent out vaccination letters in blue and white, you know, because it being Scottish increased the vaccination uptake, even though no evidence at all for that to back it up. All bollocks. Everything about this thing is crap. They described Boris as bumbling. And all this. Of course they did. Everything that was English was shite, you know. Everything Scottish was brilliant. They got nothing wrong. Apart from, obviously, that's why they've got Operation Copa going on, looking at the potential for corporate murder of over 10,000 people by Cranky and Freeman, the Shipman sisters, allegedly. Stephen Kerr, the Tory MSP, called out the exhibition and its contents and said it was just a diatribe. It was not worthy. He said it was obscene and narcissistic, and it just made out that Nicola Sturgeon was the saviour of all mankind. Wow. And people call Nigel Farage messianic. She's the new Jesus. She's Scottish Jesus. My God, it makes you want to vomit. But stay 5 metres away when you do so. Thanks a lot. Bye.